Hey there, rockstar parents. Let's just say it like it is. Raising kids today is not for the faint of heart. Between the sleepless nights, the emotional ups and downs, the meltdowns in the car seats, and all the constant streams of what now moments, you're doing your best, and still something just really feels off. Your kiddo is struggling with maybe things like focus, or maybe battling anxiety, or sleep is a never-ending circus. Maybe you've even tried the conventional route, medications, specialists, and you just continuously get the answers of they'll grow out of it. But deep down in your mom and dad gut, you know that there's something else that's missing. What if I told you that the key to unlocking your child's health, behavior, emotional, immune system, and even their life potential is something that's already deep inside them, that they've been born with. And it's called nervous system regulation. It is the most overlooked, misunderstood, and yet one of the most critical parts of your child's development and healing. And today we're gonna go full nerd mode and we're gonna dive into what this really means. So let's break this down, okay? The nervous system is your child's master control system. It is the conductor of the symphony that is their body, managing sleep, digestion, immunity, behavior, learning, emotions, energy, you name it, it controls it. And when the nervous system is regulated, everything works the way that it's supposed to. We call this state, this nervous system state, homeostasis, or what I like to call the calm in the chaos. They sleep well. They digest their food without discomfort, without tummy aches. Their immune system fights out junk and germs like a ninja, and their brain and body communicates like an all-star team. But here's the problem. We are seeing more and more kids operating in that state of dysregulation, not the regulation and that homeostasis that we like to see. Now, hang on, because this is where things get real. Dysregulation doesn't always start with something super dramatic. Sometimes it's really, really subtle. They get constipated or gassy all the time. Sleep starts being an issue. Mood swings and tantrums come out of nowhere. They can't focus, they can't calm down, and they cling to you like Velcro at every transition. These are not random. These are neurological red flags that the autonomic nervous system is fighting to hold on. That part that runs all of these important functions behind the scenes is struggling. This system has two gears. Our nervous system has two gears. It is the sympathetic, which is our fight or flight, our stress and survival mode. The parasympathetic is the other side, which deals a lot with our rest and digest and regulation and growth. So here's the deal. Our kids are getting stuck in this survival mode. And when that nervous system lives in that stress too long, it cannot regulate properly, which is where we see these kids with dysregulated nervous systems, and not just kids, adults as well. So let me introduce you to the unsung hero of this whole story, the vagus nerve. All right, this is the powerhouse nerve that controls so many of our autonomic and automatic functions. Heart rate, breathing, digestion, immune response, and even your child's mood and ability to connect to you and others. And if the nervous system and the vagus nerve is stressed and overwhelmed and underdeveloped, it's like having static communication in the lines of your nervous system. That's when we see what we call the perfect storm. The perfect storm looks like this in different stages. So in newborns, it's trouble nursing, colic, reflux, constipation, eczema. In toddlers, it's things like chronic ear infections, sensory overload, hitting milestone roadblocks where they're not talking, crawling, walking, all these things, all right? And in older kids, things like emotional outbursts, ADHD-like behaviors, anxiety, difficulty with transitions, like I said before, and full-on meltdowns over simple things like not being able to get shoes and socks on. These are not random phases. These are neurological patterns that can be mapped and changed. And that's exactly what we do at True North. At True North Chiropractic, we use these amazing tools. This is amazing technology, things like insight scans to measure the nervous system's ability to communicate properly. No guessing, no waiting, no let's see what happens. We get a clear picture of where that dysregulation is, what stress patterns are being built up, and how deep they are affecting your child or your nervous system, that brain-body connection. Then, with neurologically focused, gentle adjustments, we help unwind that stress. We help restore balance, and we get the nervous system back online in the healing, thriving state that it was created to be. This is not about managing symptoms. This is about getting to the root cause of those symptoms. It's about regulating the nervous system from the inside out. Without drugs, we can do this naturally, drug-free, the way that our kiddos were created and designed to heal. So, parents, talking to you right now. Imagine your kiddo finally being able to sleep through the night. Finally being able to focus in the classroom, digest food and eat what they want without discomfort. Feeling calm and confident in their own skin and not having to worry about other things. That's what a regulated nervous system can do. That's the power of natural, drug-free chiropractic care, focused on that brain-body connection. And the best part is that you don't have to wait until things are bad. You can take action now, and we actually prefer that. So what I want you to do, tap the link in our bio, learn more about what we do and why we do it. Or you can schedule a full nervous system evaluation, including those insight scans, so we can see exactly what's really going on underneath the surface. Let's help your kiddos thrive, not just survive. You've got this, and we've got your back. So let's do this together. I look forward to connecting. If you have any questions, reach out, and we'll talk to you soon.